Here I've got my light stand and I've got a number of clamps already connected to it. So I'm going to show you this example and then later probably give me another example after this, and then we'll go ahead and look at the clamps in detail, how they're made. So on the bottom, our first clamp is very low and it has weight plates on it. So it gives you the advantage to using weight plates instead of sandbags. That way you can get a lot more weight. The next clamp is here. We've got a dual-sided laptop table. This can carry quite a bit of weight, easily 10 pounds on each side, maybe a little more sustained. And that's really nice for just anything, not just laptops. The other nice thing about this is that you don't need to have a C-stand with this table. So right now I don't have a C-stand, and these can get a little bit sloppy, a little bit unstable. But the laptop table, you don't need the C-stand with it. For demonstration, I'm just using this stand for now since I have not yet gotten my C-stand yet. So that's the laptop table there. The next couple of arms, these are the boom arms, and these being flat right here, they've got two holes in them, a 3/8 and a 1/4 inch, and that's going to allow you to bolt on really anything that you need. So I've got a ball joint here. On this one I've got the stud to carry lights. So we can easily have a camera on this one, like so. The other nice thing about this one is we actually can do the overhead shot. So we can get this over a table and go straight down, boom it over stuff. We can put it up high. So a lot of versatility there. The other nice thing about having this ball joint here, and I'll just take the camera off. What I have here is a piece of foam board. It's got a piece of wood that's glued to it, and then fastened to that is the Arca Swiss mount. So instead of the camera, you can go ahead and slip this in. And now we have a very versatile way to put a flag. So not only can this articulate any which way you want, it's also out away from the stand. So really nice versatile way to use the arm. The other arm has the stud, so I can go ahead and put a light on here. Again, we really need a C-stand for this, but it'll suffice for demonstration. Go ahead and remove that. Now the very top arm, we see we've got a microphone. So this arm is the same idea. It's not as reinforced since it's only carrying the microphone. Now one other point I want to make with having a camera and a microphone. So what I can do, I can get the camera on here, and what this is going to allow is the ability to use short arms. Okay, these are not long, about 28 inches, but it's going to allow me to get over 4 feet of separation between the camera and the microphone. I can just position the camera to shoot past the stand, coming back. Then I've got the microphone boom going forward. So that way I don't need a single long arm to put unnecessary stress on the stand. So that's an overview of this. And now we're going to take a look at this example. So this example, again, I've got the 25-pound plate at the bottom with that clamp. I've got two double-sided clamps here attached. That's going to give me the ability to put 4 lights on here. So I've got the studs attached all around. I've got 2 lights on here for now. I'm using my other lights, so I don't have 4 on here, but you get the point. Here I've got the same boom arm that I had in the previous example, but here I've taken the ball head off and I've attached the stick. And to the stick I've just clamped on the diffusion panel. So what I have here is a self-contained unit that gives me the ability to shine 4 lights onto a very large diffusion panel. I mean, this is 8 by 8 feet. It's very large. And once this is all set up, what I can do is just raise this up. And just with these 2 lights, okay, you can see the potential of this. And because and really the diffusion panel is sufficiently far away, so we've got 28 inches of space between the lights and the diffusion panel, and that's going to allow a very nice diffusion of the light. Won't cause any hot spots or anything like that. The other good thing about this setup is because it's pretty compact. So if I put this against a wall, it's only going to stick out maybe 40 inches or so, and that's going to be great for a tight space. You want large, big diffusion like this, you're going to be able to do it. So instead of setting up a whole bunch of extra light stands, you could really get a ton of light out of this. Now that we've looked at those example setups and we see what these clamps can do, let's actually look at the clamp itself so that you can build your own, okay? And the clamp that I have here is a ball head. It's with a reinforced arm. It's short, okay? And put this on a C-stand, you'll have a very robust platform for your camera. And the advantage to this is we can use the advantage that the C-stand gives us, and that's height adjustability. A tripod is going to be much more difficult to change height, and a C-stand can go way up. And in fact, we could put a camera really high up looking down. A lot of advantages to using something like this. Also, what this arm gives us is the ability to through bolt this fluid head on. So I'm able to put friction material between the ball head and the mount, and I can really crank down on that bolt. So it just gives a good stable platform for a camera. Okay, so let's look at the clamp itself. So what we've got 2 bolts. These are 5/16/18 bolts. They're 4.5 inches long, and in what I've used are carriage bolts. You don't have to. You can use regular bolts and just bolt them on. Again, 4 inches apart. And then in the middle here for the V-groove, I've just used cove molding. In fact, I've got a piece right here. It's just regular cove molding from the hardware store, and flipped like this, 2 of them, and then secured with screws. So this is our clamp plate, and the way this works is you put this on, and then you just put your thumb screws on. And what this does is with these grooves is you can slide it out of the way and open it up and actually get it around the light stand, and then reposition this like so, and then you tighten down your clamps. It's really easy to put on and off, and they're extremely secure. Another thing with this is because of this height here, this is about 4 inches in height, you're not going to smash the tubing of the light stand. I use these on the regular aluminum light stands all the time, and I've never crushed the tubing. There's just a lot of surface area here. And once that's on, because of this height, you're not going to be able to. You'll break the stand before you break the arm, really. So anyways, that's an overview of these arms. Thank you for watching.